They Slash Them is about a group of teenagers at an LGBTQ plus conversion camp that endure unsettling psychological techniques while being stalked by a mysterious mass killer. Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, Anthony, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the new Peacock original film. And we don't really get that many Peacock original films, so when they do happen, not a lot of people know that they're actually happening. But this one got on my radar because I think at this point I have every single streaming service known to man. I just got Apple Plus to watch Luck. And we'll talk about that mess. But let's talk about John Logan's directorial debut with this movie, They Slash Them. Clever title, by the way. And I was kind of intrigued when I saw this because the trailer looked pretty interesting. They gave us a little teaser a couple months out of the release of this film, and they had Kevin Bacon come out there being Kevin Bacon's awesome self, you know, and I was like, okay. And I was like, you know, this movie has some elements that it can play with, you know. It has the LGBTQ plus like perspective that they can put onto this and add this into a slasher horror flick. And horror movies are usually good when they're done well. They're usually good with putting in like social commentary within their film. And I mean, John Logan was one of the writers on Sweetie Todd and Gladiator and a whole bunch of really cool films. He actually wrote the movie Bats, which is one of my favorite movies. But what we get is a slow slog of a mess that I don't even think we can call a slasher. This movie starts off with a kill, you know, showing us our killer. And you know, most slashers start off this way, you know, they gotta show us the killer and then introduce our characters. This movie does that, so I was like, okay, I'm used to this, let's get into it. And I'm sitting there watching and, you know, look at my clock, you know, hey, I haven't seen a killer in a long time. And by the way, I don't have a clock. You know, who has a clock on their wrist anymore? Nobody does that. And as the time passed, you know, we get to 20-minute mark, we get to the 30-minute mark, we get to the 40-minute mark, and we get to the 50-minute mark of this film. And other than the first time that we saw the killer kill somebody in the first 2 seconds of the film, it takes 50 minutes for you to see the killer do any slashing in this film. And what are we doing here, movie? I don't know why you call yourself a slasher film. You know, market yourself as a slasher film, and it takes you 50 minutes to get into some like actual kills, some actual slashing. It's very confusing in my part, and the whole time that we're watching this movie, we're getting dialogue and expositions and just talks of things that should be important. You know, all this stuff that they're talking about, all the struggles and hardships of this community that they are highlighting in this movie. This stuff should be really impactful. This stuff should be really hitting home with the viewers, especially the viewers that you're targeting for this film. And I can't speak for them, you know, I'm not part of that community. I'm just an ally. But for me, wow, I was like, I don't know if this is working. It just sadly came off as boring and uninteresting. The characters in this film don't really have any development. Yeah, sure, I like some of them. They're not half bad. Their acting isn't that good, but I mean, I don't really blame them because the movie is just giving them nothing really to attack and tackle. It's nothing we haven't seen before in these types of films. There's also something that really irked me that I didn't think was going to irk me in this movie, and that is they have a big cast of characters that go to this conversion camp, a whole bunch of kids, and they focus on a main group of the kids. You know, we see these recurring characters all the time, but there's characters in the background that they have shown in the beginning of this movie that they are there the entire time and are interacting with our main characters. They never say a line. They never open their mouth, but they're there at these key moments throughout the movie. And I don't know why, you know, I'm sure other movies have done this before, but I don't know why I was just really like annoyed and just frustrated that they didn't have any lines because they're seeing all this stuff that's happening. This is affecting them as much as everybody else is being affected by in this film, and they don't get to say anything. They're just there to just make expressions. And Again, I don't know why it annoys me so much. And like I said before about this movie, you know, leaning into the hardships of this community that they're highlighting, you know, I also feel like they could have been a little bit more lighthearted, but they actually do some kind of, you know, have fun with the characters in this film, which I do appreciate. But at the end of the day, they try to push some kind of message. I'm not entirely sure what kind of message they're trying to push here. Maybe just be yourself kind of message, which, you know, we've seen these kind of messages before. And I'm not saying that those kind of messages aren't effective still to this day. It's just, I don't think they presented that message in a good way at all in this film. But the biggest gripe that I have with this film is that there's a scene, it lasts 2 minutes, and it turns into a musical. The movie turns into a musical for a couple minutes. And that's not bad, you know, I'm not particularly into musicals, but the music that they use here is like something you can't use. You can't use, it's cardinal sin, I can't do it, I can't handle it. They put Pink in it. Pink, no movie, I should have expected it, but no. Ultimately guys, They Slash Them is not a slasher at all. It takes too long for the slashing to happen, and when the slashing does happen, it's gone within the moment you look at it. It's boring, it's slow, it's sluggish. To me, it's kind of cringe at times, which wouldn't be bad if it was actually kind of fun at some moments, but like I said, it's not that entertaining. And it has Pink in it, so if you like Pink, I guess you're gonna like this movie. But guys, let me know what you think of They Slash Them. Have you seen them? Do you want to see this? Let me know in the comments down below. Am I missing something here? You know, like I said, I am not part of the community that they're highlighting in this film. If I did miss something, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below, because I need to educate me, because I don't know what the heck is happening here. Also guys, don't forget to check out my Twitter so you can stay up to date with my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember guys, keep watching movies.